Hello world, welcome to CyberCreed, and today in this video we are going to solve this max sum contiguous subarray problem that can be solved with the help of Kadane's algorithm. So we are going to see this algorithm in much detail. Here is our question. Find the contiguous subarray within an array A of length n which has the largest sum. So what does this mean? Here we are given a subarray, in this case 1, 2, 3 and 4 and minus 10. A contiguous subarray means that all the elements should be added in a contiguous manner, means we are not going to randomly pick. In this case we can't pick 1 then 4 then 2 then 1 and 5. We are not going to do like that. We have to use a contiguous fashion. And this question is basically asking us to find the maximum contiguous subarray sum. So for in this case 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is going to give us 10, and that is our answer. And in this case we are going to see that the maximum subarray is 4 minus 1 2 and 1. So let us just take up this example and try to understand this algorithm in much detail. To understand Kadane's algorithm, you should just remember one logic: survival of the fittest. Yes, let us see how. So in this array, with the help of Kadane's algorithm, says you have to just traverse this array once, and thus our time complexity is going to be big O of n. And in this algorithm, we first initialize our very first variable as the maximum. So we can just say max is equal to the first element. If this array is A, then this should be A of 0. And then we are just going to keep a track after adding every element. Like we are going to add this 1, then we are going to check if that number that we are going to add. So for in this case, let's say minus 2 plus 1, it is simply going to give us minus 1. We are going to check if this minus 1 is less than this one, means it is more fittest, it is the greater number, it is having the more value than this total sum. So we are going to simply discard this, and our maximum initially was minus 2, and so now it is going to be updated with this number 1. So till now the maximum will be 1 here. Now our maximum number is 1, so we are going to start from here. So 1, and then we are going to simply add the second number, that is minus 3, and it is going to give us minus 2. And here we are again going to check if this minus 3 is greater than this minus 2. So of course it is not greater, so we are simply going to go ahead. Then we are going to use this 4. Now our sum is minus 2 and the maximum is still 1. Now we are going to simply add this 4. And here comes another twist, this sum will be 2. Now we are going to check if this standalone number 4 is greater than this number 2. So in this case, yes, it is. So we are going to simply make our sum as 4, and now our maximum will be incremented to 4. And again we are going to start from 4. For starting with 4, we are just simply going to add this minus 1. This minus 1, it is just 3, and we are going to check if minus 1 is greater than this 3. Of course not. So we are just going to simply keep on adding 3, and of course this maximum is still 4 because 3 is not greater than 4. So we are going to simply add the next number, that is 2. Now it is 5. Now we are going to check if this 2 is greater than our number 5. Of course it is not, so we are going to move ahead. And now we are going to add this 1. And here our maximum get updated to 5. And we are going to simply add 5 plus 1. And it is going to give us 6, and we are going to check if this 1 is greater than this 6. Of course it is not greater, so we are simply going to keep our sum as 6, and our maximum also get updated to 6. And then we are going to move ahead to take minus 5. So 6 minus 5, it is going to give us 1. And in this case also we are going to check if minus 5 is greater than this 1. So it is not greater, so we are simply using this 1 as our sum. So we are going to check 1 plus this number 4. 1 plus 4, it is going to give us 5. Well, our initially was 6, it is not being updated as there is no other number greater than this. So we finally finished our loop, and with this number 5. So only one thing that you have to remember in this algorithm is that we have to just simply keep on checking if the sum that we are going to get is greater than the initial number at which we are, and if it is so, we are simply going to start our addition from that number. So this is what the logic says, and the code of this logic is pretty much very simple. let me show you the code. Okay, here you can see, here is the code. First we are going to simply take our maxima as equal to a of 0. This means we are just simply initializing our very first element as the maximum element, as if there is only one element then it is going to be the greatest sum and the greatest subarray there, and we are using s as 0 to basically keep on adding the numbers. And for I in a, we are going to go through all the elements in our array a, and we are going to simply add s plus that element that we have seen. And if I is greater than s, like here, if minus 2 is greater than minus 2, for first case it is going to simply fail. So we are going to simply going to move forward, and we are going to simply add 1 here. Again the s plus I, minus 2 plus 1, it is going to be minus 1, and then I is greater than 1 is greater than minus 1. So we are basically updating our sum to 1 here. We are checking if maximum is less than s, and in this case it is less, so we are updating our maximum to s, that is 1, and this loops continues on, and like this all logic is going to work. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button, and thanks for watching.